Hey everyone, okay, just finished my Facebook Live workout. I'm going to do a quick video. I got asked this on Snapchat last night, basically about how can you build up your social media. So again, I'm not sure how many people this will land with or resonate with, but I'll do the video and hopefully if it hits with one of you and gets your platform off the ground or helps you make a bigger difference in the world, then the video is worth it. The number one thing that works for me, again, this isn't the only way. There's loads of ways to build up your social media. There's loads of ways to build up your platforms. I've got 50,000+ on my Facebook, 50,000+ on my Instagram. A podcast is about 9,000 downloads a month. My Snapchat's between 7,000 and 10,000 every view. I'm only about 5 months on Snapchat, so I build up my social media following quite well, and I've used systems that have worked for me. So again, there's loads of people that have different variations in different systems, but I'll share what works for me. My number one principle on building up my social media has been trying to provide more value than everybody else. I probably put out more content than everybody, and it opens it up for hate. I get some really fucking nasty comments, nasty things sent my way. Luckily, I don't care because everything's a thought and opinion and perspective at that moment in time. But when you put yourself out there with your opinions, you're going to leave yourself open to hate. You've just got to be aware that you're providing so much value to, and you're helping so many people that it's the payoff is the fact you're going to get hate coming back your way. So if you're putting out a load of value into the world, you have to be aware that there's going to be some negativity and some hate coming back at you, and how to deal with that. Like, nobody kicks a dead dog, so it's a sign that you're doing something right when you have the hate and negativity coming back your way, because for every person that hates what you're saying, you probably helped somebody else. So I try and put out more value than everybody else, and across different platforms. So I'll put up, Facebook Live workouts on Facebook. I'll put up Q&As on Snapchat. I'll do podcasts with interviews. I'll try and provide as much value across different spectrums, and just be aware that you may get that hate back. Normally what happens to people is that they get afraid to post on their social media because they're so afraid of the negative comments that come back. I will tell you from personal experience, there was once a part of me that they bothered, and it's probably why I was so slow building up my following and building up my business, was because I was afraid of negative comments that would come back at me. You have this sense of unworthiness when you start and be like, well, why should people listen to me? The truth is, you have a fucking duty to the world to provide the value that you know, because some of the things you know is going to support somebody else out there, because they are on a path that's behind, quote unquote, where you are. So you can support them, and everybody can help somebody else. So it's your duty to put that value out there into the world. And if you get the negativity and you get the hate back, just deal with that, because that's part and parcel of it. There's a great quote that I posted on my wall that was, the only reason people take a bite, the only taste of success some people get is when they take a bite out of somebody else. And that's what I had to post that on my wall, because I struggled to deal with it initially. Now it doesn't bother me. Now I get hateful comments and negative comments and they wash straight over. But you have to build up to that point where it just doesn't bother you anymore. You have to realize that you're helping and supporting and valuing and providing value with certain number of people that you're going to get negative comments back, and normally it's a projection of them. If somebody calls you a fucking arrogant wanker, or somebody calls you, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, you're an idiot, it's a projection of their lack of security within themselves and a lack of maybe ignorance and knowledge that they have, and they're going to project it onto you. So just be aware that every negative comment and hateful comment that comes to you is an opinion or perspective of that moment in time, or is possibly a projection of that person's internal feelings onto you. So be aware of that and realize that it's your duty to the world to put that value out there. So number one, provide more value and realize hate is going to come. And the next thing is, for your social media platforms, make sure you're putting native content to each social media platform. Gary Vaynerchuk, who's a social media expert, talks about how different social media platforms have different languages. Like, you're not going to talk English to a Chinese person or Chinese to a German person. So you got to put out different content on different platforms. Like, anyone that follows me, you watch me on this video on YouTube, you go to my Instagram, my content's different. You go to my podcast, my content's different. You go to my Snapchat, my content's different, because I put native content on each platform. It's how I've been able to build up each one, because it's not the same stuff rehashed across all of them. Some of the topics might be the same, and I might keep a theme for the week, but the actual content is different. The Q&As are different. The live videos are different. My advice would be to treat each social media platform like a different language, and make sure you speak the language of that platform. I only have 10 seconds for Q&As on Snapchat, so they're bang, 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 and they're really, really fast Q&As that come across it. I've got more time on a podcast, so I can interview people and I can go into more depth. In videos, I try and keep them, under 7 minutes, because people's attention spans, by studies, show that they start to drop off after 7 minutes. So I keep my YouTube videos and my Facebook videos under 7 minutes, and try and speak native language to that platform, and that tends to help. So if you can combine those two things, I'm telling you now, regardless of what you're interested in, whether it's fitness, which it probably is if you're following my channels, or books, or movies, or music, you have something to offer people. You can provide value because you have insight and a perspective that other people don't have, and by sharing that, you can create it with them. In my online program, I create a community, so everyone in my top 50 group goes into my Facebook group, and they create a community because they can help one another. They're getting Q&As back and forth with me, and they have my head trainer, my online trainer Emma, coming in and helping as well, but they're supporting one another because they know things that I don't know, you know, different recipes, different things that I'm not strong with, and it builds up that community because you can teach somebody something, because everybody has value to offer other people. And when you realize that you have that within you and it's your duty and your right in order to do that, and be aware that you may get some negativity and you may get some hate back, and then combine that with speaking different language to each social media platform, you're going to build that up and spread your message further. And that's what it's about. At the end of the day, it's about providing as much value as you can for people and helping them on their path. And it's the Zig Ziglar quote: if you help people get what they want, you'll get everything you want. So I hope this video helps. Please like and share. No idea if this is going to resonate or land with people, but I'm letting you know you have a message, you have value that you can provide the world, regardless of what that looks like. You know, if you're literally going from a couch to a gym, that whole journey is worth sharing with people, because that's going to motivate and inspire the people that are still on the couch. That's where you have that power, and everybody has that, and it's your duty to share it. And just be aware that if the hate comes back, that's people projecting their hatred onto you. That's coming from within them. So I hope this video helps. Please comment below. If you comment below, I'll be replying on Facebook for the next 24 hours. And like and share and subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube.